So at this point, it's been about 2 years since I started using plants to dye textiles. And in that time, I've learned so much about the various processes that can be used and the plants that can be used to create natural color and dye fabrics, textiles in sustainable and natural ways. I've experimented with a number of plants. I've experimented with bark from trees. I've even experimented with roots. These are all parts of the plant that I came to learn were useful. Leaves, petals, bark, stem, roots. I've learned so much just using the plants that I find in my natural environment. I get them from my yard. I get them from parks around me. I pick them up on the sides of roads. It's been an interesting journey learning about plant dyes through experimentation, discovering how plants can lend their natural qualities to dyeing textiles. So in this time, something that I've discovered is I really enjoy using turmeric as dye. I believe turmeric is one of the most accessible and easiest plants to use to dye textiles. That's whether you're using fresh turmeric root, which is what I enjoy doing, or turmeric powder. A lot of times when people are getting introduced into dyeing textiles naturally, turmeric is one of the first dyes that they use. It's one of my favorites. And despite the fact that it's considered to be a fugitive dye and that it's not expected to last as long as maybe some of the other dyes, I think the color, the aroma, all of the qualities of this plant are wonderful for dyeing textiles. Using it makes me happy. And I have no doubt that's because of the color it produces. Very cheerful, bright, and energizing. Something I've always wanted to do, something I've told myself that I'm going to do, is start a collection of garments that I dye with turmeric. And over these past few weeks, that's just what I've done. I have a background in clothing design. I was a clothing designer for over 10 years. I design and produce mostly women's garments using all sorts of fabrics. I'm not quite ready to get back into that, but I've really been enjoying dyeing clothing with turmeric. And these are clothes that I source from thrift shops and other places around me. So there's secondhand clothes that I just get and dye. They all start off white or off-white. And then I do some sort of binding, shibori folding, or tie-dye technique. And then dye them with fresh turmeric roots, or olena, as we call it here in Hawaii. I've been having so much fun with this. The pieces that I dye using turmeric, they've actually been dyed 2 or 3 times because I know the nature of turmeric. I know it can fade rather quickly, especially if it's being exposed to direct sunlight. So I prepare the fabrics for dyeing and then dye them 2 or 3 times. So I feel happy that I finally started this collection of garments being dyed with turmeric, and I've been uploading them to Etsy. So if you're interested, I will provide you with the link and you can check it out. Thank you for watching.